In 1973, the impossible happened. A KGB agent walked into CIA headquarters every morning and no one suspected a thing. His name was Karl Koecher, the only illegal Soviet spy to ever penetrate America's intelligence agency. His weapon wasn't technology or blackmail, it was his wife. And together they turned Washington's desire for connection into a pipeline of stolen secrets. At their Georgetown apartment, Karl and Hana threw legendary parties. CIA analysts, FBI agents, government officials with security clearances. While guests explored their desires in the bedroom, Karl explored their briefcases in the living room. 90 seconds with a miniature camera. That's all it took to steal America's deepest secrets, and everyone thanked them for the invitation. Karl arrived in 1965 with the perfect cover. A Czech dissident fleeing communism. PhD in philosophy, spoke 6 languages, the kind of refugee story that made Americans feel good about themselves. But Karl Koecher was performance art, with a mission. A KGB sleeper agent with one impossible mission: get inside the CIA. His handlers knew traditional spying wouldn't work. Too much security, too much scrutiny. So they gave him something better. A partner who understood that lonely people don't guard secrets, they share them. Hana wasn't just beautiful, she was strategically irresistible. By 1973, Karl worked inside CIA headquarters, translating classified documents that revealed American agents operating behind enemy lines. Every morning he photographed identities. Every evening he and Hana planned the next gathering. The Koechers created something Washington's intelligence community had never seen. A space where buttoned-up professionals could become human. Their apartment parties evolved into intimate encounters. Analysts who spent days guarding America's secrets spent nights sharing their own vulnerabilities. They didn't hack databases, they hacked loneliness itself. While an FBI agent was upstairs with Hana, his briefcase lay open downstairs. While a CIA translator explored feelings he'd never admitted to his wife, Karl was in the next room photographing the names of assets working in Moscow. For a decade, they operated in plain sight, the most beloved couple in Washington's spy circles. One of the agent identities they leaked belonged to an American who later vanished in Prague. The documents they photographed revealed surveillance operations that suddenly went dark. Operations collapsed, agents disappeared, people died because of those stolen names, while their killers might as well have sent thank you notes for the wine and conversation. Every performance ends. The Koechers' curtain call began in 1984 when a high-ranking KGB officer, secretly working for the West, defected and handed over copied archives, thousands of pages of Soviet intelligence files. Buried in that paperwork was a single code name that froze investigators: Ragozin, a Czech-born translator, inside CIA headquarters. Access to exactly the documents that had been vanishing for years. When the FBI matched Ragozin to Karl Koecher's CIA badge, the elegant cover story collapsed. The dissident refugee, the philosophy PhD, the charming host of those Georgetown parties. The arrest was quiet. 2 FBI agents waiting by Karl's car on an ordinary morning, asking him to come in for a few questions. The real shock came later, when neighbors and colleagues realized the truth. Karl and Hana, the couple everyone trusted with their secrets, that was exactly why it worked. They built real connections, then turned those connections into weapons. Their victims didn't just talk, they helped write their own betrayal. Today, Karl and Hana live quietly in Prague, heroes of the Cold War, traded back to Moscow in 1986. But their legacy haunts American intelligence for a different reason. They proved that all our clearances and polygraphs miss the most dangerous threat, a person who makes you feel less alone. The CIA thought they were guarding against codes and cameras. What they missed was a lonely analyst in a Georgetown apartment, sharing his secrets because a stranger made him feel seen. The most dangerous spies aren't hiding in shadows. They're the ones holding your hand in the light, listening while you tell them everything.